Does a baby who has yet to communicate with their parents still have courage to come out, still have courage to do things, to try new things? Yes. Have they built up that trust with their parents? Not at the very beginning. They had to come from within.
You know, you read articles and they're like, charisma, you know? I've known a lot of great leaders who you wouldn't even know they're the leader. They like walk with their shoulder against the wall, right? So, you know, those things I've seen yes and no. But the few things that I've seen universally about amongst the great leaders I've met, number one, and these things, number one and number two sort of go together. Number one is courage. Number one is courage. The courage to speak truth to power, the courage to be honest about my own failings, my own capabilities, the courage to be open about my failings and my capabilities. Like, these things are excruciating. The courage to tell somebody something that you know is going to hurt their feelings. Like, these things, leadership is an incredibly difficult thing to do. And courage, which then begs the question, where does courage come from? And I do not believe for 1 minute that courage is a deep internal fortitude where you dig down deep and find the courage. Courage for me is social.
Yeah.
So, like, I have the courage to jump out of a plane because the parachute on my back, the external thing, gave me the courage. And so you need at least one person in your life, professionally or personally, to say, I believe in you, you got this, and if everything goes south, I'll still be there with you. That'll give you courage. Number two, closely tied, is integrity, which is to do the right thing. And weirdly, we all know what the right thing is, rather than doing the expedient thing. Like, I can't stand it when companies do unethical things and all the CEOs are dragged in front of Congress and they all say the same thing. We broke no laws. No, you didn't break a law by raising the price of your essential drug by 1,000%, but it's pretty unethical.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we all know what right is, and the law is a lower standard. And so the courage to have integrity, and integrity driving my courage, like, those things go together. And the third one, I'd say, you're a student of communication.
Keep it simple.
It's a huge part of leadership is the skill of listening and the skill of speaking in a way that allows people to not only to feel, listening in a way that allows people to feel heard, and speaking in a way that people can hear, as opposed to triggering people, etc.
Not bad, but I don't agree with what he says about courage. I don't think you need an external factor like somebody to tell you that you have courage. I think it's got to come from within. Because what happens if you've never had anybody, right? Does a baby who has yet to communicate with their parents still have courage to come out, still have courage to do things, to try new things? Yes. Have they built up that trust with their parents? Not at the very beginning. They had to come from within.
This is my time.